vying for another trip to the state tournament is Salina Central. Mustangs are a traditional power in 5A and always a good story. This year, the story is truly amazing. Here's Leon Liebel.
This is a story which goes well beyond the sidelines of a football field, reaching across the world into a place we can only hope to try and understand, let alone comprehend.
Ready.
Berin Lacevic is the place kicker for one of the best football teams in Kansas, the Salina Central Mustangs, and he's having the time of his life. In one game this season against crosstown rival Salina South, Berin kicked the extra point, which gave his team a last-second victory.
South called timeout to ice me down, and then there was about 7,000 or 8,000 people, a lot of pressure, and I was stepping it off, and Coach Diener just told me, just kick the ball, it's all up to you. So when I stepped it off, the ball got on the tee, all I had to do was kick it, and then we won 21-20. It was great.
Berin certainly knows pressure, but not from just kicking a football. Berin is from Bosnia.
What do you say to an 8-year-old child who's about to bury both of his parents?
8 years ago, when he was 10, he and his parents and sister were walking to get water in the city of Sarajevo. Without warning, a shell fired by the Serbs struck the wall of a building above their heads. Berin's parents were killed instantly, his sister critically injured. This image of Berin was captured on television and broadcast around the world.
I was holding 2 canisters, and then I heard a loud bang, he says. Shrapnel hit me, and I saw my mother fall. She was all bloody. Where are my parents?
He's very special.
Back in Salina, like millions of others, Roy and Suzanne Wilbur saw that little boy. And almost immediately, they were determined to bring him to Kansas.
And so we thought, well, what if that happened to one of our sons? Or if we were in the same position, we would want somebody to help us. So
it was an extraordinary effort. After 2 years of negotiation and determination, it finally happened. In a dramatic exit, Berin was driven through Serb checkpoints in an armored car.
There's like a Hummer ahead of you and a Hummer behind you, and you're looking at the people, they're like enemies, probably scarred you for life.
Once in Salina, with the help of his new friends, those scars began to fade. Berin quickly learned a new language and became just one of the guys.
He came to our grade school, and we just kind of brought him into the group, helped him out, and we've been friends ever since.
He went through things that we can't even imagine what that would be like. I mean, it's so foreign to us that we really have no comprehension.
And for high school kids like Berin, Friday nights are special. On this night, he does what he loves most, kicks a football, and adds extra points for his team. His adopted grandparents, the Wilburs, and his Uncle Ismet from Sarajevo watch from the stands. And all of them are reminders that from both sides of the field and the world, every effort counts. In Salina, Leon Liebel, KSN News 3.
Thanks, Leon. By the way, the Wilburs got Jan Stenerud to give Berin his first kicking lessons. We finally...